Good morning, my name is Jorset Corrales. These are my flashcards. The topic of today is the legalization of marijuana. According to the UN, 158.5 million people in the world smoke marijuana, which is 3.5% of the world's population. Marijuana legalization refers to the practice of allowing and regulating the production, distribution, use, and consumption and possession of cannabis so that the use within the established rules is no longer a crime. Even in Costa Rica, we have the law 4544, which allows cannabis to be used for medicinal, and scientific purposes. We currently don't have a law that it's meant to be for recreational purposes. The legalization of marijuana can benefit Costa Rica in various sectors. It can benefit our country in the economic, health, and safety sectors. That's why today I'm using the United States of America as my example for this speech. Due that since 2012, two of their states legalized marijuana. They are Washington and Colorado. Now first, let's take a look, and instead of talking about the so-called cost for society, let's look at how this can beneficiate the economic sector. Now, some industries like tourism, banking, real estate, food, construction, and transportation can benefit from this legalization. Back in 2016, the United States of America generated $7.2 billion just from the cannabis businesses. And according to the article called The Economic Impact of Marijuana Legalization, which was published by the Marijuana Policy Group in Colorado, the marijuana creates 3 times more tax revenue than alcohol. On their first fiscal year, they generated $78 million. On their second fiscal year, $129 million. And if we talk about Washington, just on their second fiscal year, they generated $220 million. Now, let's take a look and see how the health sector can benefit from marijuana instead of some other drugs that are currently legal. Some of the people that are in opposition say that the legalization can generate more marijuana-related emergencies, but this is not the case. Marijuana is actually one of the less harmful drugs. But that's not the case actually if we talk about alcohol and tobacco, which are known for causing cancer, heart failure, liver damage, and more. According to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, 6 people die every day from alcohol consumption, and 88 million people die annually from the excessive use of alcohol in the United States. Now, we do not have any recorded deaths from marijuana overdose. Now, that's true that the THC is the psychoactive compound in the cannabis plant that is responsible for making people euphoric. But that does not mean that we cannot beneficiate from it. Also, the strengths of the THC compound can help people to alleviate the chronic pain. It can also increase appetite and reduce nausea. Now, if we take a look and think about the safety sector and how this legalization can benefit from it, we can see that it can help us decrease the criminal cases instead of increasing it. Now, according to Taylor West, which is a former deputy of the National Cannabis Industry Association, he says that we're not seeing any increase in crime rates through marijuana. We're seeing lower crime rates, and there are good rational reasons for that. We're really beginning to triple the criminal market, which is where violence actually starts. Now, there is no secret that Costa Rica has organized criminal bands that work with marijuana, and every day they're recruiting minors to be the so-called mulas, so they can transfer this drug from city to city and even from country to country. And it's really necessary to eliminate this problem now. Now, based on the previous arguments, we have a more clear view, and we can see how Costa Rica can benefit from the legalization. It can help us create job opportunities. It can help us make ill persons less ill, and it can help us decrease the crimes. Now, I think it's time to think outside the box and be more open-minded. So in this case, we can boost the economy, treat diseases, and knock down cartels wars around the world. According to Michael Capasso and Finn Selander, former Drugs Enforcement Administration DEA agents, they said that prohibition doesn't keep marijuana off of our streets or decrease use, and it certainly doesn't keep marijuana out of the hands of teens. But prohibition does result in billions of dollars in profits flowing drug cartels. This drug money fuels lavish lifestyles among drug lords and deadly violence among rivals carting, aiming to protect smuggling territory and street corners. Now, this is how we can also eliminate criminal wars in our country, how we can boost the economy, and how we can treat diseases by the legalization of marijuana. Thank you.